What is up, guys? Pro Football Maniacs here. And July, no football. Training camp doesn't start till the 25th. A couple weeks of dry news. So might as well just speculate on about the coming season. So here are the week 1 predictions for the 2014 season. Alright, Packers versus Seahawks Thursday night game. So we pick that the Green Bay is going to win this rematch of the Fail Mary back in 2012. Couple factors. Aaron Rodgers is going to be back at the top of his game. The Packers offense with Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Eddie Lacy, those three big force. Jordy Nelson, one of the most underrated receivers. But mainly it's going to be Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback artistry that's going to win Green Bay this tight game. Alright, Saints versus Falcons, NFC South matchup. Probably one of the oldest rivalries in the league. We picked that the Falcons win this game in a blowout. Actually, Matt Ryan goes off and 4 touchdowns in the first half, 3 caught by Julio. With a healthy Julio Jones, healthy Roddy White, improved offensive line, this team should come back to its 2012 NFC Championship run. The defensive line underwent many changes. Now their run defense with Paul Solia and Tyson Jackson should be top notch. Drafting of Rashid Hageman should provide some inside pass rush like Richard Seymour. And overall, I think the secondary play should win this game for them. Alright, Rams and Vikings. This is actually a pretty easy matchup to predict. Rams are going to win this one. Bradford's back. They drafted Greg Robertson to beef up the offensive line, and ultimately they've just improved their defensive line with Aaron Donald. This should be a pretty easy win for the Rams. Browns and Steelers, once again, a very easy matchup. Steelers are going to win this game. It's at home. They've gotten faster on defense and ultimately stronger on offense. Browns, questionable quarterback and wide receiver, a really big question. Eagles and Jaguars, another pretty easy matchup to predict. Eagles should win this one by a landslide with LaShawn McCoy, Riley Cooper, and Jeremy Maclin and Nick Foles. I don't think Jacksonville Jaguars would stand a chance against them. Alright, the Jets versus the Raiders. This matchup is a lot more complicated to predict than it may seem. However, we picked the Jets are going to win this game solely based on their offense, because the Jets and the Raiders' defense are pretty much up to par. But however, the offense of the Jets clearly overpowers the Raiders, which is ultimately going to win them the game in Week 1. Alright, the Bengals and the Ravens. We're picking the Bengals to win this game primarily because they're a better overall team in every phase of the game. Specifically the run game, in which they have Jeremy Hill and Giovanni Bernard, and their defense is definitely better with Geno Atkins. So we believe that the Bengals are going to win this game. Alright, the Bills and the Bears. We predict that the Bears are going to win this one by a landslide, primarily because of all of the offseason additions they've had, and Jared Allen, and just an overall better team. So we believe the Bears are going to win this by a landslide. Redskins versus the Texans. This is actually a very complicated matchup, considering the Redskins and the Texans finished at the bottom of their respective divisions. However, we predict that the Redskins are going to win this one in an upset, primarily because Texans have the better roster, better receivers, better defense, you name it. However, the one thing that they don't want up the Redskins in is quarterback, and that's what's going to be the Texans' downfall. Right when the game's on the line, Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to throw an interception, and the Redskins are going to capitalize and have a Week 1 upset. Alright, the Chiefs versus the Titans. We pick the Chiefs to win this one because it's going to be a close matchup, considering the Chiefs have gotten a lot worse this offseason and the Titans have gotten somewhat better. However, the Chiefs are going to one up because of their quarterback and ultimately their running game. Alright, the Dolphins versus the Patriots. Pretty simple matchup. We predict the Patriots are going to win this game. Primarily because the Dolphins have gotten a lot worse this offseason. Their Dolphins center is out, and ultimately, Patriots have the better roster. They've gotten better throughout the offseason, and they're going to win this game. Alright, Panthers versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are going to win this game. They have the better defensive addition of Michael Johnson, Altron Werner, not to mention Gerald McCoy and Lavonte David. But also their offense is much better. Now they have veteran Vincent Jackson, rookie Mike Evans, and rookie Austin Seferian-Jenkins. The offense completely overpowers the Panthers, and their defense is just as outstanding. They're going to win this game. Alright, 49ers versus the Cowboys. 49ers are going to win this game by a landslide, considering their offense featuring Carlos Hyde, Frank Gore, Colin Kaepernick, Anquan Bolden, Michael Crabtree, and Vernon Davis. completely overpower Dez Bryant and Tony Romo. The defense of the 49ers completely overpowers the Cowboys defense, considering we lost DeMarcus Ware, Jason Hatcher. This is going to be a landslide victory. Alright, the Colts versus the Broncos. We predict the Broncos are going to win this game, considering Robert Mathis is suspended for 4 games. Robert Mathis was probably considered to be the X factor for the Colts and ultimately going to win the game for them, but since he's not here, the Broncos are going to take advantage of the Colts secondary and blast them with their high-powered offense and their revamped defense. Alright, the Giants versus the Lions. We believe the Lions are going to win this game, considering their potent offensive attack with Megatron, Brandon Pettigrew, Eric Ebron, Joseph Fourier, and their defense with Ndamukong Suh. However, the Giants have the pieces. They just need Eli Manning to step up and rebound from last year. Alright, the Chargers versus the Cardinals. We believe that the Cardinals are going to win this game, primarily due to their offense featuring Michael Floyd and Larry Fitzgerald. However, normally the Cardinals would win because of their defense. However, their defense has suffered many blows, and their high-powered offense is going to manhandle the Chargers' young secondary, and ultimately the offense for the Cardinals is going to win them the game. Alright, those are our Week 1 picks for 2014 season. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any feedback or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section. We are the Pro Football Maniacs, where we are your local football maniacs. See you guys.